welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. In today's video, I'm doing another makeup redo. Now, makeup redos are where I take pictures that I find on Instagram and Pinterest, and I try to go in and recreate those looks. And if you want to see how I got this look, stay tuned and keep on watching. But first, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, the notification bell beside it so you never miss an upload from me, and join the Hot Star family. Alright guys, let's get into this video. Look, again, this is what the look looks like that I'm gonna try to recreate. So let's get started. I am going to start by I'm gonna use my Jaclyn Hill palette to create this look. I'm not really sure what palette the person that made this look that I found used, but I'm gonna use the Jaclyn Hill Morphe collab to create this look. So let's get started. I'm going in, I'm not going to tell you all the color names because I don't have the sheet in front of me. Yes, I do. Just kidding. I found my little card. So I'm going to go into Creamsicle, and I'm going to use that to set my, the concealer that I put down earlier on my lid, which I might have to go in and refresh a little bit, but, so yeah, let's just pounce our beauty blender. Well, this is my Eco Tool sponge. Just pouncing that over in case any creasing occurred while I was finishing the rest of my face. And I'm just gonna take Creamsicle in and pop that down, using that as a base on my lid. I'm just gonna apply that all over the lid again to go in and kind of set that concealer. I did put a little bit of powder over it, but just in case, just want to set that concealer. Okay, so with this next color, I wasn't quite sure what color I wanted to use because I'm not sure that, which color is this? Roxanne is like a true match to this color. I feel like it's more of a mix between Roxanne and Jax, the color that's in the quad that they have here. So I'm gonna kind of mix those two together and mix in a little bit of chip just to take out a little bit of that redness that those have. So I'm gonna lightly just dab into all three and kind of dust off the excess a little bit, and we're gonna go in with that as our transition shade. And I'm still using the same brush from earlier because I kind of want to blow this out a little bit. And this is the only downside sometimes, how patchy that is right in there from like setting the contour. I mean, my concealer, sometimes I run into that problem when I use this brush though first over my other brushes. Sometimes I like to go in with my brush from Walmart, from one of their sets, and I don't really have that same issue, but whenever I start off with this one, I kind of do. So I don't know why, but we're going in, just gonna blend that out. And I'm going back in now, do the other eye, doing the same thing, just dabbing in all three colors, dusting it off a little bit, and then we're gonna just pop that right in. Mostly, again, concentrating on where the transitional shade is gonna go, outer parts, and just bringing it all the way through. And I like to always remind you guys that, of course, I am not the originator of this design, so my design is not gonna look exactly like theirs, but I'm gonna be close enough to it. So next we are going to go into Twerk, by Jaclyn Hill, from the Jaclyn Hill palette, and that is gonna be our kind of half lid, it's kind of a windowy look with this color. So I'm just gonna go in with that, and I'm actually gonna take their the Morphe matte shade in Sapphire, just to kind of hopefully give that more of that true blue shade underneath. So I'm gonna use that as a base color, and then I'm gonna take the Twerk color from the Jaclyn Hill palette collab with Morphe and pop that over top, and hopefully with this blue underneath, it will come through more blue, because for whatever reason, whenever I use Twerk, it always shows up more purple on me. So I'm hoping by putting this over, or at least using this blue as a base, that it will help make that show up more blue. If it doesn't, child, we'll just make it work like we always do. So I'm gonna also go back in and take my other brush and just kind of blend out the blue up in there where the brown is, and just kind of blend that back out, make that line a little less harsh. I know that the brown kind of goes all over the whole outside part, so I want to kind of soften out the blue, not make it so line heavy. And I'm about to go in now with Twerk, and we're gonna pop that right over top of that blue color. And it doesn't look as purple in person as it may look on camera. Usually this looks so much more purple on me. So that sapphire underneath, excuse me, really helped to make that blue pop a little more than it normally does. So that I am excited about, because we would have just had to keep going and make it work if it didn't. So luckily it did. And I'm being careful to really concentrate this color right over top of the blue that was already there, and not anywhere else, but right in that area. And I am gonna go back in and blend. And I'm only gonna use the chip color. Is this chip? Yeah, it's chip. From the Jaclyn Hill palette, to blend out the outer part and kind of deepen up the brown a little bit more and soften up the line so it's not so harsh. And so that blue doesn't really consume the outer part, just to make sure that you can still see the brown there. It's a very pretty combination, actually. So the next color that we are gonna go into is this gold color. And I am trying to decide what gold I actually want to use, because in here, well, in this collection, there's only one true kind of shimmery gold, which is Queen. And sometimes I use Obsessed in place of a gold. So I think what I'm gonna do is just stick with the true gold in this palette and use the use Queen. Sorry, I'm looking dead at it. And use Queen, and we're just gonna pop Queen right in this, of course, the little window area. And then I'm gonna go in and put Queen also in my inner tear duct in brown, and I'm gonna take Obsessed and put Obsessed over that. So going in now with Queen. I don't think I'm gonna wet my brush at first for this. I may go back in and wet it a little bit. Yeah, I probably will have to pop Obsessed over top of this as well, because Queen is really much more deeper than the gold that they used in this look, but it's still really pretty. It really works with this look though. And we're gonna take the color, the brush that we used to do the blue, and just kind of soften it out. Blend it so it's not harsh, but so that gold doesn't look like it is where it isn't supposed to be. But like I said, I'm gonna go in now with Obsessed, and we're gonna pop that over top of the Queen color just to kind of lighten it a little bit, not to take away from its golden, but just to lighten it up a little bit. Alright, and I'm gonna go back in with a little bit more twerk and just kind of go in and blend that with the queen in those areas and make sure again that we don't have any harsh lines. Okay, and I'm gonna go back in again with the bigger blending brush that I used before, and then I'm gonna change it up and use a clean blending brush and just go back over everything to make sure that it's all blended, browns with the gold and the blues, just so it's not, you know, getting lost in there. Alright, now I'm going to take a clean brush and I'm going to go into Obsessed by itself, and I'm just going to pop that in my inner tear duct and on my brow bone. Yeah, that gives it more of an icy look. I know in the picture it still has more of that golden feel, and I'm going to go in and actually make it look a little bit more golden. But for this moment, it's just gonna have that icy kind of feel with this Obsessed color by itself. And I'm gonna go in and use that Obsessed as well as my brow bone highlight. I don't want to take away from the brown up there, but we'll find a way to go in and blend those two and make it all melt and work and exist well. That Obsessed color really gives it that icy kind of feel up there, so it makes the brow bone really, really pop, just like the inner tear duct really pops with it there. So I'm gonna take and kind of do it in reverse, and I'm gonna take Queen now and put Queen over top of Obsessed in this tear duct highlight. And as you can see, even like with that little bit there, at least it may not translate well on camera, but it actually takes it from being more of a silvery icy to that golden look without it being this color gold. So I don't really want it to be the same as the lid color. I want it to have a gold look without it being too brassy, because this gold is more of a brass color and not really your true gold. And again, I'm gonna go in with the clean blending brush and just blend the color out, just so that the inner tear duct highlight and that blue kind of melt together, and then go into the brown up and through this area. And since the base of my face is already done, I'm gonna go in, I believe in the picture it is smoked out on the bottom lash. It isn't. Well, I can't tell because her eyes are closed. So I can't really tell if she smokes out the bottom lash or not, but she does have a liner, a liquid eyeliner. So I'm gonna go in with my black liner, and I'm going to line my eyes with my black liner. Does she have a wing liner? No, but it's like, it looks kind of like she applied tape here when she did the shadow, so it would have that nice line. I don't got time for that. That hurts. Trying to take that off, and with my base already done, there was really no way to do that. So we're just gonna go in with the liner here, and not gonna wing it too much, but we're gonna just line the eyes, and I'm trying to decide in my head right now what lashes to use. This eye is a little, it usually comes out better than this one, but because I'm right-handed, it's kind of hard to do. So I will usually have a thicker wing over here, but it looks better than the other side. And then I have to go back into the other side and like make it match up. It's really weird, but sometimes it just doesn't. So gonna do that on this side, make this a little thicker, just a little, and clean this up a little. Okay, I think they're close. Was not trying to do a wing, but kind of happens that way sometimes. So I think I'm gonna pop on my Beehive, and these really aren't that natural looking, and these are by Kiss, by the way. I don't know if the light, because I don't have it on auto dimming, but they're just the Beehive Kiss lashes. I know you guys can see the lash, but I couldn't tell if you could see the actual name of them. And they're the Blowout lash by Kiss, so I have these in that style. And I haven't got another one. No, I had a pack in a smaller style, but I like these a lot. So they're really kind of full, and they go well with my natural lash, so they work well for me. I got mine at Ulta, but I know that they have the Blowout lashes at Walgreens as well. But those are the only two places that I've actually seen them, not to say that they aren't anywhere else. So I'm gonna go in and smoke out that lash, that bottom lower, one in the same, huh? The lower lash line with the blue in just the middle part, and I think I might do the brown on the outside, or I might just do blue the whole way around. We're gonna see, guys. I'm gonna see how I feel in a second. I'm gonna pop on this lash, and then I'm gonna do the other lash, get that out the way, and we'll be almost done with this look. All right, so these are the lashes on and applied. Again, they're the Kiss Beehive lashes. They're not as natural, like I said, as the ones in the pictures, but I don't really do, like I said before, natural lashes. I mean, my natural lashes are fake, so whatever I put on needs to look like it's different. So these two. Like I said, I'm gonna go in and smoke out that bottom lash line. I'm just gonna go in with the blue that's on the lid, and I'm just gonna apply that on the bottom lash as soon as I find my pencil brush. And yeah, I was gonna do the sapphire under first, which I might still do. I might just go ahead and mix the two together instead of doing one and then the other. So we're just gonna mix the sapphire and the twerk together and smoke it out. Blue, and it actually looks more true blue this way. Then on the lid, it actually looks like an entirely different color. Smoked out down here. So I'm going back over top on this side with twerk by itself to kind of add in that shimmery look again. And then we're just gonna go back in over here and do the same thing. So to finish this look off, I just went in and added a little more of the inner tear duct highlight. Again, we smoked out the lashes. The last thing I'm gonna do is add some black to my waterline at the bottom. So it has been a few minutes since I filmed, and I was in the bathroom and I was like, this blue on my lid does not look like the blue on my under eye. So I am going to go in and see if I can get these two blues to look the same. So what I'm gonna do is take this pencil, I'm guessing it's like a pencil brush or whatever, from Royal and Langnickel. It's a smoky eye brush that I got at Walmart in one of the packs. And I'm just gonna go into Sapphire first and try to concentrate it just on where this blue is. Yes. Sorry, I was excited when I saw that. And so I'm just gonna go in and pounce it right where that blue is, just to try to deepen this and a lot more vibrant, like the blue under my eye. And I'm gonna take Royal and pop that right over top. Or no, it's Twerk, sorry. I'm just popping that right over top, and I am gonna go in and blend it back in. But I was like, that blue kind of gets lost there, even though you can see it. It was starting to look more purple again, so I wanted to see if there was a way to make it match the lower lash, because that lower lash smoke out is like super pretty. So and this again is just Sapphire. It's just a matte blue shade from Morphe. Alright, and we're gonna just keep going back over top with Twerk. Again, just kind of pouncing to keep the color not so much sweeping. So we want to pack this blue color in, and then we're gonna blend it. I'm gonna go in first when I blend it with that brown back on the fluffy brush that I used in the beginning, and I'm just gonna use Chip because I think Chip is deep enough to just bring out all of the colors that we used before without losing anything. And I'm just gonna blend out the outer part again, and the other side as well. There we go. All right, and I'm gonna also go in and blend out that golden color, just to make that soften a little bit. So I'm gonna take Obsessed to do this instead of Queen, because I don't really want to add more gold, but I do want to kind of blend it. So we're just gonna go in and sweep that over right where the blue and the gold kind of meet, and just sweep it. All right, and then I'm gonna take another fluffy blending brush, the clean one that I used earlier that has no product on it from this look, and we're just gonna blend it all in. So we're just gonna go in and kind of sweep it around and just blend everything out together. All right, now I feel like that blue matches the blue under eye. Now I still think the blue under the eye is a real more true blue, gives you that more of a navy with a hint of sparkle, but I love it. It's really pretty. I wish I could find a way to get that look on the lid, but this new more vibrant pop-in blue works well for me. I think I am gonna add just a little bit more inner tear duct look. So we're gonna go into, get the right brush, going into Obsessed and just popping that back in to make everything a little bit more vibrant, a little bit more poppin'. And yeah, I don't think it made it look champagne-y like it was earlier. And just popping a little more of that on the brow bone. All right, and a little Queen over top. We will go ahead and add in just a little bit, just a smidget, not a lot, because the look is complete. I just wanted to bring it all in and vibrate it all up. So this is it. Again, just how that looks, you know, just the one side and everything. Yes, thank you guys for stopping by and watching this video. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button down below, notification bell beside it, join the Haute Star family. I am getting back on my schedule. I am making time on my Saturdays and Sundays to film my videos for the week, so you guys can enjoy a video from me on Monday and Friday, and hopefully maybe I'll start to get one in between there as well. So until next time, guys, enjoy your week, and I will see you in the next video.